Hi everyone, so for this next problem, we're going to be looking at a purpose question. So remember for these, we're always thinking about the main purpose. So that means that whatever choice we pick, we want to avoid any ones that are focusing more so on supporting details as opposed to the main purpose. And we also want to make sure that whichever choice we choose, that everything included in it is supported by the text. So we don't want to choose anything that doesn't have details that aren't supported by the text. So let's see what we can pick out here. So we have our question, which choice best states the main purpose of the text? But let's see what we can pick out from this passage. So we have in 2007, computer scientist Louis von Ahn was working on converting printed books into a digital format. He found that some words were distorted enough that digital scanners couldn't recognize them, but most humans could easily read them. Based on that finding, von Ahn invented a simple security test to keep automated bots out of websites. The first version of the reCAPTCHA test asked users to type one known word and one of the many words scanners couldn't recognize. Correct answers proved the users were humans and added data to the book digitizing project. Okay, so for these ones, process of elimination works best. So let's look at our choices here. So starting with A, we have to discuss von Ahn's invention of reCAPTCHA. How do we think about that choice? So this one definitely seems like a great option. If we go back and look at the text again, we definitely do start off with this scientist right at the beginning here. So we know that he's important and he's working on converting printed books into a digital format. And then we have, based on that finding, he invented a simple security test, which is in fact the reCAPTCHA test. So definitely seems like a main point and purpose of this passage is the scientist and his invention. So A seems like a great option, but let's just double check with the rest of our choices. So with B, we have to explain how digital scanners work. Now it does mention digital scanners up here, but is that the main focus and purpose of the passage? So no. If we think about it, it's only mentioned that one time, and it is focusing on his invention as opposed to this digital scanner that he's using to accomplish that. So B would not be the best choice. And then with C, to call attention to von Ahn's book digitizing project. Again, this is something that is mentioned a couple of times in the passage. We have at the end here and then at the very beginning. But we're still talking about his invention of the reCAPTCHA test here and the sort of security issue that they're working on getting bots out of the system. So again, it's not discussing that as a main purpose. Then let's double check with D. So indicate how popular reCAPTCHA is. So with this choice, definitely the passage is certainly about reCAPTCHA, but it does look very positively upon it, but does not say anything about how popular it is. So D would not be the best choice either. So that leaves us with A, and A is going to be the correct answer.